Hello everyone, my name is Soul and welcome to Fandom Pop. As a fan of anime, we all have our own gateway drug to the medium. For some, the Toonami classics like Cowboy Bebop and Trigun. For many, it was a little less artsy, maybe a little bit more childhood friendly. Maybe they watched a Bad 4 Kids dub. Maybe it was Sailor Moon, Sonic X. Or maybe you watched a little show called I Wanna Be the Very Best. But for me, it was a little cult indie anime titled Dragonball Z. And I know not everyone who watches this channel is into anime, so if you don't know what shonen means, let me break it down for you. Shonen are usually action shows marketed to teenagers. They usually have like trademarks such as being super long, I'm talking hundreds of episodes long, and they usually feature a lot of cool spiky haired dudes and boys fighting, and when it breaks that format you still get like a Death Note or Attack on Titan. So I think it's safe to say Shonen is the backbone for most fans getting into anime, at least as far as the West is concerned. And yes, Dragon Ball Z was mega popular back in the day, and Dragon Ball Super is kind of picking the torch back up for it. But when I got into anime, there was something called the Big Three. The Big Three were Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece. These shows rocked the West for weeks and weeks and months and months and years and years. First you had Bleach, which was... And then you had that show about Boruto's dad. And as far as One Piece is concerned, it's One Piece. It's like a dynasty. Like imagine crawling all the way across the Great Wall of China. Like that's One Piece. Like it's gonna end one day, but like I can't tell you when that's gonna happen. However, going back to those other shows. With the dusk of one Super Saiyan Giant Sword Ninja Boy story comes a new one. A new one that must take its place. But in all seriousness, Sky High the Anime has taken the place as the next big show with big tournament arcs, rival characters, filler, and too many episodes. And yes, there is filler, there's a little bit, come at me. And I'm not sure when I exactly noticed how far this show had gone, or when this show had ignited in so many people's hearts. Maybe it was when I was starting to see like My Hero Academia video games popping up. Or maybe it was when there was a new season out and the entire online anime community just imploded. But I think the real moment it synced in for me was when I went to a con and there was about a dozen of these, 100 of these, and over 9,000 of these. And at that same con, I saw a quaint Dragon Ball flock of fans go to a panel with the voices of Goku and Vegeta, and there wasn't a huge reaction. I mean, I reacted because I'm like a 7-year-old virgin schoolgirl, but everyone else seemed to have already seen these guys. They told stories that I had already heard. There wasn't anything to really ignite anybody. Meanwhile, back at the My Hero Academia panel...
Hi! I love you guys. My Hero Academia was my first anime, so what are your favorite ships in My Hero?
Favorite ship? All Might and probably Deku's mom would be great.
Wow. Totomomo. Good question. Good question. All right.
So being the jaded, cave-dwelling old man that I am, I never noticed how big this show was. I never really think about what kids are watching nowadays. I don't play Mine Fort Crafts or whatever they are. And even after watching all of young Midoriya's adventures at Sky High, I never really thought of the show as baby's first anime. But for a lot of people, it is. Like I said, this show caught on. And My Hero is a great show and has everything a show like this needs to succeed. At first, I thought, hey, this is a little too simple of a concept. These characters don't really have enough depth. They're kind of generic. They're kind of one-note characters beating the same joke over and over again. But I was wrong about all of that. The relationship between All Might and Deku is one of the best student-teacher relationships in anime. As much as I love Roshi, Goku, Naruto, Jiraiya, the teachers were ultimately left in the dust and didn't really grow much past the I don't know about this kid, but I'll give him a shot. But then we train a lot and become good friends stage. Whereas Deku and All Might, their relationship continues to evolve, and the fact that it began with Izuku idolizing All Might makes it so much better and more rewarding, and he's still like a little bit of a fanboy for him, so when they really click, you really feel it. And as far as rivals go, sure, I love Goku and Vegeta, but their foundation is based on Vegeta's inferiority complex, and with Naruto and Sasuke, the relationship is based on their deep hidden love to suck each other's. Bakugo and Deku aren't like at that full circle stage, but based on where season 3 left, these are two characters whose arcs I have to see end. And as far as all the other characters, they're pretty fantastic, despite 98.9% of anime taking place in a high school. I can't actually think of a better cast of a high school class. I honestly can't think of any other class where I remember all of the characters and remember little quirks and their names or just something to remember them by. And yes, a lot of the time the characters are used as that guy who is only known for this joke, so we're gonna repeat that joke. This show has plenty of flaws, trust me. But that doesn't change the fact that these characters are fun, interesting, and quirky. Why the fuck did I write that? That is awful. And if we are comparing this show to other shonens, then God am I happy that it is in a seasonal format. It's not on every single week for all eternity. Speaking as someone who's watched over 250, I think, episodes of Naruto filler this year, yeah, I'm pretty fucking ready for the future of shonen not having filler. Boku no Hero Academia has the recipe of a great anime. It has taken the superhero concept in a time where superheroes are at the peak of pop culture. It has blended that with your usual high school antics, a seasonal format that actually is going to make people catch each season. They're not going to tune out like most people and just burn out halfway through the show. And it has characters and writing and plot threads that are worth continuing for. And that is why My Hero Academia has carried the torch for shonen, and it might just enter the annals of some of the best ones in history. My name is Soul, thank you for watching, and with that, I leave you.
I've been spending hours and hours a day trying to keep these games and these demons at bay. I don't think you trust all the things that you say.